Attacks continue in both Israel and Iran as the latest flare-up in the conflict shows no signs of stopping.
President Trump doesn't appear to be giving up on diplomacy as he weighs whether to join Israel in its offensive against Iran.
Yeah, and as President Trump considers his options, Israel and Iran are continuing to strike at one another. Erica Brown reports from the White House.
The White House says President Trump is waiting to make a final decision on whether to attack Iran. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt read a direct quote from the president this afternoon.
Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks.
Multiple sources tell CBS News the president believes disabling Fordow, Iran's most secure nuclear site, is necessary because of the risk of Iran producing nuclear weapons in a relatively short period of time.
Let's be very clear. Iran has all that it needs to achieve a nuclear weapon.
Israel has targeted Fordow, but doesn't have the heavy weaponry the U.S. could provide.
If you talk to Israelis on the street, they would really like to see the Americans come in. But if the Americans don't come in, I think there's confidence that Israel's going to be able to do some damage to that facility on its own.
In what may be an attempt to influence the president's thinking on the conflict, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered remarks in English Thursday saying he trusted President Trump's judgment on Iran.
They strung him along. You don't string along Donald Trump. He knows the game. And I think that we're both committed to making sure that Iran will not have a nuclear weapon.
Netanyahu made the comments while visiting a hospital in southern Israel that was hit by an Iranian airstrike Thursday, injuring dozens. A large number of Israelis were also hurt in a missile attack on high-rise buildings outside Tel Aviv. It comes as Israel said it struck a heavy water reactor in Iran. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.